Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Loan Officer Breakfast Club. Thanks for joining us here this morning. It's a fine Monday in the month of February. The last week of February, I might add. That's okay, because we're going to get the show started when? Right about now, my friends. Great to have you all here. Jimmy Reed is in the house. All right, yeah. The topic this morning is going to be riveting. Absolutely riveting. Yeah. I think that we will all have our eyes firmly affixed to the screen this morning.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
What?
Is it just me, or where's Chris Johnstone? Where's our Canadian friend Chris Johnstone at this morning? Is he not here this morning?
Got real sick at the end of last week.
Our Canadian friend Chris Johnstone.
I hope he's better.
What? I thought for sure he'd be here this morning. Where is he? What could that be about? What could that be about? Did you watch it? Did you watch it yesterday, Frank?
I did not.
I know what it's about. I got it figured out. Took me a minute, Carl. Took me a minute.
He's cowering in the closet or something.
Well, I was going to give him a condolence, because it's like, hey, well, I get it. Like, look, USA, whooped up on the Canadian at their own sport, kind of thing. But, how many times can we say the same thing? Like, I don't know, say the Canadians beat us in football. That was, wait, what was that?
Yeah. Oh, you're bad.
Oh, I'm sorry. I guess that's never happened. Okay. But you know what I mean? Something like that, it's like, all kidding aside, I tell you something I was thinking about during that, like, really.
Did you watch it?
I did.
Oh, yeah, every minute.
It's so good.
Dude, it was riveting. It was a great game. And I'm not a hockey guy by any stretch.
One of the best games ever. It was a fast, powerful game, and you know what? Both teams really, really played well. It was that getting into overtime like that was almost and getting that goal was almost luck.
But you know the thing I was thinking about, really, like, all kidding aside, I was watching that and I went, all right, what's the population of Canada? It's a fraction of the U.S.
True.
Right, a small fraction. I don't even know. I get maybe. Jen,
someone look it up. Put it in the chat.
Rock it real quick, or chat. What's the population? I know USA is like,
350 million.
What's the population of America that has ice?
No.
40.
Tampa. We have an ice rink.
Well, that's different, bro.
Is it, Brad?
When I grew up, there was ice everywhere.
So 41 million. So they got a population of 41 million. So let's call it 15% of USA, somewhere in that neighborhood. 15, maybe 20 on the outside. That they can put together just dominant teams with a much, much, much smaller talent pool.
It's only 2 cities in Texas.
Really, it's impressive. Yeah, it's I thought it was impressive, that they can dominate, and for the most part over the years. That's why it was so special for USA, because the Canadians are, and half the USA team, let's get real, half the US team came from Canada, right? I mean, that's just the way it is. So it's amazing that with a small talent pool that they're even much less incredibly competitive, but even in the running.
You're giving out compliments that if you watch the game, in my opinion, Canada probably, if you had to pick one that played better, I'd probably pick Canada.
I thought the puck was on the Canadian side, meaning their goalie. I thought it was on their side way more than the score represented, frankly.
Because they're better than us.
No, but I mean,
that they defended. Anyways, we're talking.
Oh, yes, yeah, great point. Yeah, their defense was impressive. Yeah. Their offense was, I think, was just off on their game yesterday. Anyway, enough of that. So I thought it was really great.
This is a little piece of trivia. The overtime, there were 4 players on the ice. And do you know where they were all from?
Where?
Michigan.
Really?
All 4 players were on the ice during the overtime are from Michigan. They grew up here.
Yeah, and the 2 guys in the penalty box were from Florida.
It was fun to watch, for sure.
The renegades that we are, so it was a great game. If you haven't watched it, it was, I thought it was a great game. So I was on radio. Actually, I went on my bicycle ride in the morning, Frank, and recorded it. And my text, my phone was texting, and me, Owen, and Chris were on a little smackathon, like the day before. So I thought, hey guys, I'm radio silence. I won't be answering. So I got home.
Owen plays. His kids play hockey. He played hockey.
Owen's hardcore. Yeah. Well, he's in Michigan. He's Michigan, right? He's hardcore, which is kind of Canada. It's like Southern Canada is Michigan. Let's keep it real here.
When I was growing up in high school in Berlin, New Hampshire, which is only like 60 miles away from the border, our high school hockey team used to import Canadian kids because they were so good, so that our team could win.
Same.
Well, there you go. We thoroughly hashed that out this morning.
Oh, Frank.
I like the term smackathon. I thought that was great.
We have a very respect. We have fun. We have fun.
Yeah.
The women. Last shout out. The women's hockey team, the USA hockey team, is like the women's soccer team is whipping butts.
Yeah. Wow. Well, good stuff, man. Awesome. Go USA.
I was wondering if
let's give them a victory fanfare, just because we haven't done it yet.
I was wondering if in the Olympics they let them fight. Because like in the pro, I'm not going to say it's encouraged, but it's kind of is. But yeah,
it's a game misconduct, and you're done.
Yeah, yeah. It's they don't conduct for obvious reasons, right? You don't want one country whooping up on another one, kind of thing. But I thought that was kind of funny that in the NHL. I mean, it's a free for all. What's the old saying? I went to see a fight last night, and a hockey game broke out. So it's that kind of thing. So
yeah,
that worked on. I was wondering how that worked at the Olympics. So anyway,
I saw one. I just saw one little snippet of it on YouTube where I saw USA wins or whatever, and they were interviewing a U.S. hockey guy, and he's talking, and he's got like no teeth at all.
Yeah. I love that.
The best was during the game. Was it from yesterday?
Yeah, he lost him in the game.
He lost him during the game.
Are you serious?
Yeah. The best picture of the whole
Proud
thing
of
is that guy with the flag around his neck, and he's smiling and laughing. He's got bloody mouth,
bloody mouth with no teeth.
Dude, I thought it was one of my cousins from down here in Pasco County. I swear, I thought that was Jethro, sure as the world. Billy Bob, my man.
It definitely looked like 70s and 80s hockey right there with that one tooth missing and the blood. And
Kristen is from the north. When you said hockey, I'm like, whoa! I heard it, girl. I heard
it. he got high sticked. He got high sticked. That's how he got his teeth knocked out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What's up?
And I guess they didn't get paid. They didn't get paid for doing that, right? I mean, right? You can't get paid.
Carl, they got a gold medal. That's pretty bad.
Yeah, but it's not really. It's not really.
Hey, with Carl White in your corner marketing, I think a gold medal would be pretty valuable.
Yeah, but it's not really gold. I mean, I get it. It's like, who wouldn't want a gold medal? And you could buy them things, but it's not the same thing as earning one. But still, that I thought they don't get paid, and they get the chance of getting hurt. I mean, this guy's got a $20,000 dental bill now, and of course, I guess if they play in the NHL, great players like that. $20,000 at least their problems.
He'll probably get a sponsorship. He'll do commercials now.
There was a great picture of it. They flashed to his mom. They showed his face all bloody, no teeth, and they flashed to his mom in the stands, and she's just like
so proud.
Yeah,
yeah. You get a sponsorship from
dude. Did you hear that?
Implants.
Did you hear that tearjerker of a story of? I guess number 13. They were like doing his jersey.
Yeah.
Yeah. So at the end, they were walking around. I think it was number 13. I okay. Yeah. And they're going around with his jersey, and I grokked it real quick. Like, who's number 13? Oh, it's such a tragic story that him and his brother were out riding bicycles, hit by a car, killed them both.
DUI.
And he otherwise would have been playing the game. His parents were there.
His
I
kids
just thought,
were there
oh
too.
my God.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Those two little
That's
kids
terrible.
that they were skating around with at the end of the game, those were his kids.
Yeah. Oh. Ugh.
Yeah.
So anyway.
If you're getting value from this already, go ahead and tap that like button. It helps more loan officers find content that actually makes a difference. And hey, if staying ahead of the market and learning what's really working in our industry matters to you, hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you don't miss another episode. We read every comment, so drop your thoughts down below. We'd love to hear from you and know what's working or what you'd like us to cover next. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you here next time.
All right. On that note.
Well, let's get going. Let's bring on Mr. Jimmy Reed. Mr. Jimmy Reed, the epic walk-up music, of course, the cheers, the thrills, the screaming young ladies.
Hey, Jimmy, I got a question for you.
I'm ready. Fire away.
So you just got back from a top producer retreat or whatever you call those things,
Yeah.
like basically it's a
Yeah, it's
congratulatory.
an award.
Yeah, it's an award, and it's an award type thing, and so it's really more about having fun rather than learning yet even more when you're there. But here you were at this top producer retreat with some super mega big hitters.
Uh-huh.
What was your one walk home message or takeaway? Like when you were there
Oh,
meeting with all
easy.
these,
Easy. That's easy.
tell me.
Yeah. The most important lesson I learned, and I keep learning every time I go to those things, is how important, if you're like as an originator and you got this big vision, how important it is to have your spouse bought in and to recognize them for all that they do. Because without them, like, I don't see people there that don't have that.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah, interesting. I think it's more important than we even talk about. So like working. And I'm not trying to preach, but relationships are work, man, and they're trouble and they're difficult. And working on your relationship with your person, man, that's number one, because without it, you can't do number 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. And it was clear at that event.
Dude, I don't know what I was expecting it as an answer, but it wasn't that. That's very interesting.
Yeah, it's clear to me when I look there. Like, someone goes up on the award thing, and you look at their spouse and their face. It tells you everything. Yeah, I think it's so important, and it's not like, well, like, to expand on that, it's not like, well, you just get lucky or you don't with your chosen person. No, those people, like, you got to invest in your chosen person. You got to give in order to get. So you got to take care. You got to take care of number one. You got to take care of number one, and then number one takes care of you so crazy it's ridiculous. And I don't care gender. It don't matter to me.
My dad taught me something one time, and I didn't understand it at the time, and I'm still here. I've been married coming up on 40 years now, and I'm still trying to wrap my head around it. He said it's so important that your kids see,
100%.
and he was talking to me, that your wife, i.e., husband, like you said, goes both ways, obviously. But in my case, he said it's so important that your kids see that your wife is your number one.
And vice versa.
And vice versa. That's right. And vice versa. And he said it'll teach them what to look for in a mate. Now, we both know if there's a speeding train, in the old, I can only save, obviously would save the kids because that's just the way parents are, right? That's just how it works. But as far as like the day-to-day, typical routine kind of stuff, spouse is always number one. Yeah.
Elevate your spouse. Elevate your spouse. Imagine the opposite, where your kids become number one and the spouse is not. Who do they think is the most important thing in the world, and how's that going to serve them? Not very well. Yeah. Anyways, now we're getting into parenting. I'm tripping out now.
That was interesting.
I have 5 teenage boys. I have 5 teenage boys, and every single one of them needs a beating regularly. The problem is 3 or 4 of them are big enough to give me a beating. So
right. Yeah. Wow.
3's for a curveball on that one, dog.
That was a curveball, man. But that was a good answer.
I've been around Maria.
Oh, she's a champion.
Hey, without her, you wouldn't. I mean,
I literally wouldn't.
I know it.
Yeah, because how it worked in my family is when Maria and I first met, was my second day of college. Actually, second day of college. Yep, second day. And so when I met her, dude, I was a train wreck, like financially, like paying my bill. Like it was just, I didn't have any bills, but what I had was always, a month late. And so about 6 months into that wasn't even that long, about 3 months into our relationship, she took over my checkbook. Right. And
you were happy.
Oh, I was elated that I finally had some direction in my life. And had it not been for that, I don't even want to think where I'd be today. That I wouldn't have the structure in my life to be able to do what we do. Because you have to have perfect credit, to do what we do. And thanks to her, for the last 43 years. We've got perfect credit. We saved money that we could, in some of these things that you and I do, you have to have so much assets, to get a ticket for, for these certain things that we do. And none of that would have happened if it had not been for her. So for
Yeah.
sure.
If I could give you something, someone taught me about how your spouse, your person.
Tell me.
Yeah. On Sundays, go for a walk. Right.
Mm.
You can't look at each other in the face while you do this because it just doesn't work as good. I don't know why. Me and my wife have the best conversations when we're not looking each other in the face. Yeah, like someone can tell me why, I don't really care. I just know it's better. And so on Sunday mornings, when you go for your walk, you got to talk about three things.
Tell me.
You got to talk about the future. So I'm 56 or whatever I am, and you got to talk about the future. Like, kids are going to be out of the house pretty soon. Like, where we want to live, what do we think, like our dreams. Like, we're going to retire in Mexico, we're going to retire in Florida. We're not going to retire. I want to work till I'm 80. So we got to have two places. Like, you talk about the future, right? So you talk about the future first because it's fun to look forward. And, people who live in the past are depressed. So you talk about the future. The second thing you talk about is how the house is running. And I know that seems weird, but the household is like, it's a source of frustration. Like with 5 sons, guess how many towels we wash a week? Like things like that, right? Silly things that get under your skin. Talk about the house. Like what's bugging her is there's 3 lights out in the backyard that I was supposed to fix about a month ago. I ain't fixed yet. Right? That's how the house is running. So you get that stuff out. It's not personal. You're walking down the street. You're not looking at each other in the eye. You're not getting defensive. You're just like focusing forward. And then you talk about how much you love her. And why. Like what she does. Like my wife's beautiful, but her heart is way more beautiful. But what she does for me, honestly, man, she calls me out sometimes. Like in work and stuff, and everything. She's like, I thought you'd be there by now. And I'm like, because she gives me so much when she says that sets that expectation of me. How much does that do for me? Yeah. So those.
I remember, Frank. I remember having a conversation with Brian Stevens, and he told me that and he wasn't kidding. Like this was like serious marital advice he gave me. He said, anytime me and the missus find ourselves in a bit of a, I can't remember what he would, but let's a fight, right? Or having a heated argument, right? Not just a disagreement, but a heated argument. Their rule is they had to go up into the bedroom, strip naked, and lay on the floor side by side.
Dude, we started doing that. You told me that story. It works.
Yeah. And he said, the one thing that I noticed that he said when first time we did it is when you're laying there naked, side by side, that you see the silliness of the argument because you feel silly and you're in a very vulnerable position, like literally very vulnerable situation. And he said it really tones down the argument very quickly. And and I thought that was I thought that was a very interesting perspective on that. So
yeah, and it's not even sexual, honestly.
Oh no, for sure. No, it's not. It's no. It's meant to be vulnerable.
We just lay there in the bed side by side. Eventually, we hold hands, and we don't even remember what we were mad at. I swear.
And that's what he said. He said you kind of see the silliness of it all. Anyway, so wow. Did I ever tell you about my this little punk? I don't know how old she was. 21-year-old kid gave me the best marriage advice I've ever received. Ever tell you this story?
No, but I was just reading the chat and it was pretty funny. Go ahead.
Dude, so
this is Breakfast Club. Yeah.
Yeah. So it was she was 21 years old. And this was not that many years ago, right? So I'm a grown man. If I remember right, my kids were probably grown by then too, or close to it. They're certainly in high school. And so I've been around the block a few times, been married, I don't know, 20, 25 years at the time, something like that. And he said, or she said, the problem with marriage, Carl. I said, no, what? She goes, well, there's two kinds of arguments. You have two relationships with your spouse. You have a marriage, and you also have a roommate. So you have marriage relationship, and you have a roommate relationship. And she said almost all fights are about roommate issues, not marriage issues. And the problem is people elevate roommate issues thinking that it's a marriage issue.
Like keeping score.
Well, so she said marriage issues really fall into three things: beaten, cheating, addictions. Beaten, cheating, addictions, right? And she said sometimes those overlap, like one causes the other oftentimes. Beaten, cheating, addictions. She said everything else, like you drank the last milk, the toilet paper's on the wrong way, my car's blocked in, you left my car out of gas, your shoes are in the middle of the floor, your underwear's on the kitchen table, like all that stuff. It's not good. And it's not that you ignore that, but you understand that's a roommate issue and you want to be a good roommate. So when Marie and I are talking about this, I go, cause like Kevin, if you and I were roommates, I wouldn't leave my underwear in the middle of the floor, right? I'd respect you. Like that's my roommate.
Thank you.
And I'm not going to block in your, what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to block in your car in the driveway because that's my roommate. Right. And so it's not that we ignore those things because they're important, but they're not marriage issues. They're roommate issues. And as long as you understand the difference between a marriage issue and a roommate issue and keep each one at the appropriate level, that eliminates a lot of the problems. And man, that was really good.
That's tied into the Sunday walk, really, right?
Yeah.
When you talk about how the household's running, that's an opportunity to say, hey, the front door.
That's roommate issues.
Roommate stuff.
Yeah, right? Roommate issues.
But you get to talk to about it after you talked about your dreams of where you're
going. Future would be marriage. Yep. And how much I love you is marriage. And how's the house running is roommate. Yeah, that's exactly what that is.
The magical sandwich.
It is. I like that.
It's Oreo.
Mm-hmm. What you got, Bill? Bill's going to lay on the couch and he's going to lay on the couch and say, well, it all started with my mother.
I've known Bill for I don't know how many years, but more than a decade or two.
Yeah, probably 15, 20 years, brother.
Yeah.
So yeah, you coach me, brother, for sure. I know this only happens to me, but if my wife tells me to do something, and she hears me mumbling about it or something like that, she say, "What you say?" And I just say that, "Hey, I was just repeating what you told me, so I would remember what you told me."
Great advice, Bill. Thank you.
Keeps you out of trouble. But no, as far as what Jimmy's talking about, your relationship is everything, and if you don't do your homework, it's going to cost you in a lot of different ways.
And they're worth it.
Yeah, absolutely. Doesn't matter. Everything else, everything else is secondary.
Yeah. And, I've seen it like, wherever somebody is, I've seen things like, let's say it's going bad, it's going the wrong direction. And let's say it's been doing like, Carl, you don't understand, man, for the last 10 years, this has just been a horrible situation that I've always found that with relationships, as long as it's never too late to turn the ship around,
Yeah. You know what the opposite of love is?
Tell me.
Everybody's first reaction is the H word, right?
Yeah.
But the opposite of love is indifference.
Like, I don't care.
Indifference, man.
Mm-hmm.
Watch out for that.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, thanks for enjoying Loan Officer Breakfast Club here on YouTube. I just wanted to drop in and remind you that if you're a newer loan officer and you're trying to get to that 2 or 3 deals a month, or if you're seasoned and you're trying to get from 50 to 60 or 60 to 80, Mortgage Marketing Animals has you covered. We've got the full gambit from start to finish, top to bottom, everything you need is at mortgagemarketinganimals.com. There's a reason that mortgagemarketinganimals.com is the #1 mortgage coaching platform in the country. So check it out, mortgagemarketinganimals.com.
Wow. Deep topic this morning. So this was not planned. Jimmy and I had two completely separate different topics picked out, and then you
either one of them.
No, not even close. Like I'm out in the left field looking to catch the ball, and he smacks it out in the right field. It's like, wait, where'd that come from?
Sorry about that.
Kind of like that last score in overtime. It's like, well,
listen, Carl. Like people say, hey man, I'm unorganized. This is relative. Just stick with me for 1 minute. People, hey, help me get organized. I need organized. I need organization. I want coaching on, getting organized. I just got to get organized. I'm like, okay, here's how that works. You ready? Right? Get a pencil and a pen. Everybody write this down. Number 1, go clean your closet. Number 2, go clean your car. Number 3, go clean your garage. After that's all done, after it's all done, looking good and you feel proud, get in your car and go to work. That's organized. That's it. It ain't nothing more than that. Organization, time management, it's a journey. Like it's a journey. You're never there. You're going to slip back. You're going to have it figured out for a minute. Then life's going to change. Like it's the same concept. It's something you always work on. Yeah.
So Frank, he's told me that story a couple times. Clean your car, clean your closet, clean your garage, and then he's been to my house a handful of times. I'm always a little apprehensive when you come over, Jimmy, because I'm going.
Gotta get to that garage before Jimmy gets here.
I get my yard. I say, hey man, you got to go wash my car and vacuum it out, like get it all nice and and the garage.
Maria, keep him out of my closet. Whatever you do, just can't let him see the closet.
Just keep the doors locked, right? Just don't let him in there.
But imagine how much freedom your brain has when those things are in order.
Which very true.
Like you only have so much energy in your brain, so much thought. And and whatever it's thinking about it's not thinking about getting more leads and being better originator. So when you shuffle those things on the weekend, not during work hours, it just helps people be more focused. Like focus multiplied by your activity equals your results, right? So got to get on it.
It is true that in the practical sense, just having things tidy, organized in a physical sense does help you mentally, be able to focus better on the job. And
when you're in the military, what do you got to do when you first wake up, right?
Got to make the bed, brother.
Got to make your bed, and how do you got to make it? Just kinda or like perfectly?
No, it's got to be what we called up to and touching in the Navy.
So like
it's very specific.
How you do one thing is how you do everything. How you do one thing is how you do everything.
And that's something that's never left me, by the way. I do that. I cannot stand to see an unmade bed. Yeah.
The therapists say it like this: where else is this showing up in your life? Like that's how they say it. But how you do one thing is how you do everything.
You know, one thing I do that relaxes me is do you know what Jimmy? You know what a brain dump is?
No.
So this is going to be our take.
Kevin has one of those every morning.
Yeah. So a brain dump. This is a really powerful thing. So Jimmy, we need to leave them with, hey, go do these 2 things. I'm going to give them one, and then I'd love to hear yours. And yours might be
mine's already done.
Going for a walk on the doing the sandwich.
Sunday morning house meeting with your spouse, mandatory.
Go for a walk. Future house running. How much I love you. Love that. So mine's not near as profound, but it really makes me feel good when I do this. Like it just like brings everything down a notch. I sit down for 15 minutes. Not 3, not 20, not 14, 15 minutes. I set a clock and don't look at it. Set the alarm, start it, don't look at it. I sit for me, I got a stack of these beside my desk at all times, these little yellow sheet pamphlets. I grab one of those things, and just as quick as I can write it down, I write down everything that I need to do, everything that's in my head, everything. need to have the oil changed, need the gutters cleaned, we're getting ready to go on a cruise. A couple things I want to do about that. Getting ready to go on a trip with my oldest daughter in LA to meet Ryan Seacrest. What do we need to do that? Need to get the hotel room, need to do this, need to do that, need to do this. Need to pick up some more eggs. Need to thank Jimmy for that thing that he did. I need to call Jen. She had that great idea. I want to follow it. And I just as fast as I can, just write it down. And for the first 3-4 minutes, I can't write fast enough. And then usually around minute like 7 or 8, it's like and then write that one down. Right, for 15 solid minutes, write it down. And now I've got this thing on this. I got this usually couple pages of this thing filled out. So then what I do is I take a photocopy of it. So I've got it in a very safe place, right? I got a photocopy. I've got a little book here in my office, and that's where I always keep my list at. So it's safe. I tell my brain, you don't have to stress out about that stuff because you got it. It's safe. You don't have to be going through your head all the time. Got to do this, got to do that, got to do this, goes through my head. And then what I do is I get little index cards, little 3x5 index cards, and I look on that list and I grab 5 every day. And I write them on my index card. And usually what comes first is at least most important to me. Doesn't matter who is most important. Most important to me is I go and I pick 5. And then I put my list. I got 2 copies, one in my book, one on my desk. And then I grab those 5. And today I knock out as many of those 5 as I can. Some days it's all 5. Some days, frankly, it's 0.
I'm doing
let's say I only knock out 3. Those 3 get crossed out. Those 2 have to carry over for the next day, and I grab 3 more. So there's always 5 at the beginning of each day. And that's called a brain dump. And that's, how you get stuff maxed off your list. And
I like that a lot.
It's very calming for me, that I don't know, just because otherwise in my head I'm going, I got to do this, got to do that, got to do this, we got an event.
And then I do nothing. And Carl, then I do nothing.
That's exactly right. Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah, and Michael Harris got it right. It's the old Franklin planner. That's exactly what it is. An old Benjamin Franklin thing. So anyway, that's my take-home message. I think yours is more profound, frankly.
I think they both work, right? So, like, imagine if I do that one, I just wrote down I'm going to do yours with my spouse.
Separate.
Yeah, but separate. But
separate, yeah. At same time, separate list.
Separate, not combining, yeah, for sure. Because I'm pretty sure she'll fill mine up. I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, I was going to say, because then I guess what you do is I grab my list. Okay, I'll do these, and honey, you do those. And then she would do the same thing with her list. I'll do these, and you do those. Because part of it's going to be, my suspicion is acts of service, which is my wife's love language.
Yeah. Like, let me, for my last thought, think about this. Do you think it's possible to not be connected with your person, your significant other, whoever they may be, to not be working on that, to not be invested and focused on that? Do you think it's possible to not be doing that, but be really good at taking care of clients?
No.
I really don't. I don't think it's possible. I think it's not possible at all.
But the ultimate goal is find happiness, and certainly there's no happiness if
my number one client is my wife.
Like, I found everything can be at work can be great, and at home be bad. It's all bad.
That's right.
Everything can be bad at work, but it's good at home. It's all good.
It's gonna be all right.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. I think I'm ready for a cigarette, Frank. How about you, man?
Well, I just can't wait for the next argument so I can lay around naked with my wife. That's what I'm looking forward to. Yeah,
well, I was hoping you'd say that, Frank, because I thought
Carl told me. Yeah,
I hope Frank and I never get in a fight, right? And it's like, all right, dude, strip,
brother, it's time. Yeah,
that's good.
Wonderful, man. Well, what a cool breakfast club. People seem to really enjoy it today. It was really different. Cool. And what an interesting thing that came out of it. Carl, when you brought that up and Jimmy said that, I was like, well, yeah, that came out of left field. That wasn't what I would have expected at all. But what's interesting, Jimmy, is that, that's what you picked up on. That's what you picked up on. Yeah. That stood out to you as a really important thing. So that's kind of neat. Pretty neat.
Every now and then something enlightening comes our way. This was a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's what I said on the email. I said, you never know what's going to come out of Jimmy's head, because I didn't know what was in his head. I said, but there's always some kind of gold nugget that falls out, and you might as well be here to get it. You might as well show up, and you didn't let us down at all. Thanks, Jimmy. Appreciate you, brother.
Thank you.
You betcha. All
so
right.
a week from today, Jimmy, you and I are gonna be hanging out, man.
Is that a week from today?
A week from today.
No,
man.
it's not.
Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm.
A week from today.
I got to go. I got some stuff to do.
Yes, you do.
Yeah,
you
better tell the missus. You may have to lay down naked tonight. Explain something.
Mama's coming with me. Don't worry about that.
I did my list. I did my list over the weekend. I'm good. Like I'm good. So I'm good.
Yeah. Very good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, great stuff. Thank you, Jimmy. As always. Good enough. Guys, let's get out of here. Let's get to work, man. Thor's Hammer Day today. Let's make our calls. Let's get our appointments. Let's get some deals in the door. Let's close some deals. What do you guys say? Sound good? Thumbs up? Everybody good?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. All right, let's go. You guys have a fantastic Monday. We'll see you here tomorrow. Loan Officer Breakfast Club.
Bye, George.
Mortgage Marketing Animals. Adios.
See you, Sue. See you, Jared. Hi, Jim. Good to see you, buddy. Sharon, I'm going to miss you too, my friend. All right. See you.